It's 10 p.m. You made it through the whole day. Meetings, emails, a difficult conversation you'd been dreading for a week. You told yourself this morning, today is the day. No junk food, no doom scrolling, early bed. And then you're standing in front of the fridge. Or you're on your third episode when you swore you'd stop at one. Or you said something sharp to someone you love and you're not even sure why. And the voice in your head says, "What is wrong with you?" Here's what I need you to hear. Nothing is wrong with you. What happened tonight has a name. It's called ego depletion, and it's one of the most misunderstood forces quietly running your life. It's not a character flaw. It's not weakness. It's a cognitive bias built into how your brain manages energy. And once you understand how it actually works, you'll never look at your worst moments the same way again. Here's where ego depletion gets brutal. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't feel like running out of gas. It feels like you just stopped caring. Like somewhere between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m., a different version of you showed up. A version that knows better, but does it anyway. Think about the project manager who eats clean all week. By Friday evening, after back-to-back decisions, client calls, and one budget argument she didn't see coming, she's ordering a large pizza and telling herself she'll restart Monday. It's not that she forgot her goals, it's that the part of her brain responsible for overriding impulses had been working a 12-hour shift with no break. Or the guy trying to quit smoking. He's fine all morning, he's fine through lunch. But after a tense performance review, he's outside with a cigarette before he's even made a conscious decision to go there. Or the couple who agreed to talk calmly about money. By 9 p.m., after both of them have been making decisions all day, at work, in traffic, in the grocery store, the conversation turns into something neither of them intended. This is the pattern. High-stakes day, good intentions, then everything unravels exactly when it matters most. And every time it happens, you add it to the list of reasons you can't trust yourself. That list is a lie, but your brain built it very convincingly. Here's what's actually happening inside your head. Think of your self-control like a phone battery. Every decision you make, big or small, drains it a little. What to eat, how to respond to that email, whether to say the hard thing or let it go. Your brain doesn't sort decisions by importance, it just processes them, one by one, all day. By evening, that battery isn't dead, but it's at 12%. And at 12%, your brain does something predictable. It stops defending the future and starts chasing the now. Comfort, relief, the path of least resistance. This isn't laziness, it's your brain running an ancient survival program. When resources are low, conserve, stop fighting, rest. The problem is that program was designed for a world where decisions were rare. Today, the average person makes thousands of small decisions before dinner. Your brain is running software built for a simpler era in a world that never stops demanding more from it. And here's what makes ego depletion and willpower so sneaky. The more you try to muscle through it, the faster you burn what's left. So what do you actually do about it? Not be more disciplined, not just try harder. Real techniques with real mechanisms behind them. Technique 1. Implementation intentions. Peter Gollwitzer, NYU. Why it works? When your brain is depleted, it can't make good real-time decisions, but it can follow a script it wrote earlier. Implementation intentions offload the decision from your exhausted evening brain to your rested morning brain. How to do it? At work, instead of "I'll try not to snack in the afternoon," write down, "If it's 3 p.m. and I want something sweet, I will drink a glass of water and walk to the end of the hallway first." Specific trigger, specific response. No decision required. At home, before bed the night before, set one rule for tomorrow's hardest moment. If I get home and feel like ordering food, I will first spend 10 minutes prepping whatever is already in the fridge. You're not relying on willpower, You're replacing it with a plan. Technique 2. Decision batching. Behavioral economics, popularized via research on decision fatigue. Why it works? Fewer decisions throughout the day, it means more mental fuel left when it matters. This technique reduces the total drain on your ego depletion willpower reserves before the high-risk evening hours hit. How to do it? At work, block out 15 minutes each morning to make as many small decisions in advance as possible. What you'll eat, what you'll wear, which tasks you'll prioritize. Removing these from the live decision queue preserves energy for what can't be predetermined. In relationships, agree on standing rules for recurring friction points. We don't discuss finances after 9 p.m. Not because the conversation isn't important, but because depleted minds don't have productive conversations. They have arguments. Technique 3. Self-compassion reframing. Kristen Neff, University of Texas at Austin. Why it works. Self-criticism after a lapse actually accelerates ego depletion. When you attack yourself for failing, your brain treats it as another threat to manage, which drains the exact resource you need to do better next time. Self-compassion, counterintuitively, restores regulatory capacity. How to do it. When you slip up at work, instead of replaying what you did wrong, say, out loud or in writing, "This happened because I was running on empty, not because I don't care." What does tomorrow need to look like? Redirect, don't spiral. In personal habits, when you break a streak, treat it like a data point, not a verdict. Ask, what was my depletion level today? What drained me fastest? You're doing psychology facts work, not self-punishment. You're building a better decisions framework for next time. You were never failing because you were weak. You were failing because you were running a system that was never designed for this much. Every bad decision at the end of a hard day wasn't a character flaw revealing itself. It was a depleted brain doing exactly what depleted brains do. The goal was never to have infinite willpower. The goal is to stop spending it on things that don't matter, so you have it left for the things that do. That's how to make better decisions. Not by being harder on yourself, but by being smarter about how your brain actually works. Drop a comment. What's the one moment in your day when your self-control tends to collapse? Let's map it together, because the pattern is more predictable than you think.